Yeah, so let's start the session today. And so we have seen how, okay, so what is an application, what is a tab, and what is an S object within Salesforce, and what is a field, okay, what is data, and what is record. So these are like basic vocabulary we need to understand. Okay, so when someone is saying, we have to be careful. Okay, so what has to be done with the application, what has to be done with tab, or like that. So we have already created one account. Now we will see how to create an application. And before going to create an application, we just need to know how many tabs like we can create in a single application. So in a single application, I can create multiple tabs. Okay, we have already discussed, right? So one app can contain 10 tabs. So tab is nothing but which will just redirect to another page. Okay, so it is just a module. So it will redirect to another page. Likewise, we can have like multiple modules within a single application. So within a single application, we can have like multiple tabs for each tab. So, and this tab can also be utilized in multiple applications also. Sorry. So this tab can also be utilized in multiple applications. Let's take, okay, we have already seen. So I have told like, okay, you check with test.salesforce. Or login.salesforce.com. So we can directly use login.salesforce.com. So for production ops or for developer ops. But for sandboxes, we have to log in test.salesforce.com. Or we can, if you have like direct this URL also, we can log in with that URL. So sometimes, okay, you will get this like insufficient privileges. Maybe we are trying to access something which is not accessible by my user. Okay, so this user is not having any access. Even like you will see multiple times, okay, insufficient privileges. And we will see also during our course, like we will also see how we can handle these insufficient privilege errors. This is kind of error. Right, we have seen all these, like you can go to lightning experience, and okay, or you can just be in normal classic experience. This is a classic one. And if I go to setup, okay, so this is actual our pass. This is our force.com. So here, like we can create all our customizations and everything, whatever things I want to manage, I can manage under this setup. So this is actually our force.com. This is actually our course. And these are all applications. Okay, yesterday we have seen like individually. So what is sales? Okay, and like if I click sales, so it will redirect me a sales application. So here, like you can see multiple tabs. Under each application, you can see multiple tabs. This is home, charter, campaign, leads, account, contact. So these are all okay. Uh, Actually, we call them as objects. These are all different objects. These all different objects are connected to a single tab. Account is connected to accounts tab. Contact is connected to contacts tab. Opportunity is connected to opportunity tab. Okay, so these are all tabs, and under tab, like when you click a tab, so you are able to see the actual data. So the data I already mentioned, right, like a subject, which is something a name given to a memory space. So we have a memory space, we have given a name. So this opportunity, which is something a memory space, we have given a name to identify it. So opportunity means which is an internal S object, and we are just seeing that object by using a tab functionality. So these are all tabs, and when I click tab, so I can see like multiple objects. So if I click new object, so this is not actually an object. So this is actually, we call it as a record. So if I want to create any record, we will be going like this. But so right now I don't want to create a record level. First we will start from app only. So we will create, okay, our own app. So let's take, okay, any hotel related app or any other. Okay, so if you have any application in your mind, you can just tell me. Okay, we will create that, or otherwise like any common application we will create. So just to understand the entire flow. Okay, either hotel business or telecommunication business or any e-commerce business or like movie related. So any kind. Okay, so we can create one application. So simply application which is a business, right? So we can create one sort of business and we can understand that business, like how we can go through in Salesforce. Right, so we have seen like one application can contains multiple tabs, okay, as like which you can see here. And if you can just observe account, contact, opportunity, campaigns, leads, and again, like if you go to marketing, again you can see campaign, lead, contacts, and there will be accounts also, but which is not displayed here. And if you see another application, any marketing or like service, here also you can see accounts, contact, these two, right? Means, okay, the same tabs I can utilize in different application. Okay, so with this example, we understood that we can utilize the same tab in another application also. That means the relation, okay, so between these like is end to end. So I can have like one application. In one application, I can have like multiple tabs, and also like one tab can be utilized in multiple applications. So both ways it will work. Okay. So in this scenario, like app and tab, which is having end-to-end relationship. So end-to-end, which is not a relationship, which is just like I'm saying end-to-end. Okay. So both ways, like it can be connected. So it comes to like tab and S object. So I have mentioned, right, like when I click cases, it will just redirect the information of that specific S object. Okay, that memory space only. So if I click solutions, behind, okay, there is an S object which is holding the information of S object. And if I click account, account is another S object which is a memory space, a name given to a memory space that is holding accounts information. And again, if I go to sales also, if I click again same accounts, you can see the same, right? You can see the same. Okay, so the same accounts like which we have seen there, the same account we can see here also. That means, okay, which is referenced only to a specific account only, and the same tab we are utilizing. If, okay, we talk about tab and S object, so mostly there is no like multi end-to-end relation between this tab and S object. We have only one-to-one, so which is like one-to-one. So I can have only, let's take, okay, I have created one S object, and if I want to create a tab for that S object, I can only create one tab. And in reverse also, okay, if I have one tab, and for that tab, if I want to use another S object, I cannot utilize it. So, okay, so that is the relation, like tab and S object. So there is one-to-one. And we have seen like how we can create, okay, so like how actually information wise, like we have seen how the S object will be created and the fields, okay. So if you can see like S object and field, so in a single S object, this, okay, here there is an example student info, and we have like student name, student number, student class. So these are all different properties, right? This is one property, this is one property, this is one property. Likewise, okay, we can have n properties. That means, okay, in a single S object, we can have like multiple fields, right? So one S object have, so it can hold like n fields and number of fields as per the business. Okay, and again like that field, so if we talk like field to S object, so this field can be utilized in that object only. Okay, so in that S object only. So this field cannot be utilized in another object. So this field only can be utilized in this S object only. And if we go to like field and data, so field and data, we mentioned that data is what, which is a specific to a field only. Okay, so the data or input provided to a specific field. So let's take, okay, I have one field, and if I want to create a data, so I can just create data to that field only. So that means field and, okay, so field and data, which is one-to-one relationship, and data on record. So collection of data, which is a record, right? Okay, so in this, like we don't need to check for something a relation, but here, okay, so data, which is something record something, which is a collection of data. So if you have like multiple data information for specific property, then, okay, which we call it as a report. Okay, there is no relation here, but here, like I think you understood, one app can contain multiple tabs. Each tab can be connected to single S object, and each S object can have multiple fields. and okay, each field can be connected to multiple, single data and collection of all data, so which is a record. So is it clear? And I'll also show you, okay, so that you can easily understand. Okay, yeah. So this is how like we can just okay understand the flow. So I have created one application. Okay, we will create now one application, and this application can have like multiple tabs. And each tab you can see here like okay, each tab can be connected with only one S object, this tab, another S object. Okay, and again for each S object we can have like multiple fields, and for each field, so each field we have each data, okay, individual data, and collection of all this data we call it as a record. I guess okay. So with this, you understood better, I guess. Okay, so do you have like any questions till now? I guess it's fine. No doubts on this mostly. Do you have any doubts? Okay, so now okay, fine. Let's okay actually create application. So within the system. So if I want to, I told right, like if I want to create or anything, or if I want to modify the system, okay, if I want to customize the things, I just need to go set okay into setup. I just need to redirect to my pass only. Okay, so platform as a service, right? So I have to click on setup. There only I can do all my stuff. I can manage, I can create, I can update. So whatever actions, okay, if I want to do. So in this pass, I just need to click on setup. Okay, so within the setup, this is only actual, of course, post.com. So now, okay, here I can just quick search, or individual I can go also. Okay, manage users, I can check here. Okay, manage users, manage applications. You can see manage applications here. Okay, so there are something called connected apps. Connected app, okay, so which is right now which is not required. Okay, if you want to integrate from one service to another service, like we will use this connected app. So app menu. So click on this app menu. So you can see, okay, all available apps. You can just manage those apps also. Okay, whether you want to view. Okay, so those applications at App Launcher. So you can all okay manage all these applications. These applications already available. So within our system. And this is one I don't want, right? Like I want to create an application. Okay, so just simply click here. So app, and one something we got app, and the second you can get like apps. Okay, here like you can see under create, so there is something called apps. So you click that option. So you just write okay navigation steps. So I'm not writing navigation steps. You can just okay remember, or you can just write navigation steps. Just you just need to okay click on setup, and then okay, so find what you want. So you can just search with app, and here like you can see all okay multiple apps, so which are available here. So you can also create a new application. So I'm creating a new application here. So it will ask okay custom app or console app. So okay, mostly we will go with like custom application. So console app is both are same only. So okay, the steps will be all steps will be different, but sorry, all steps are same only, but the UI will be different. Okay, so I'm going with the custom application. So anyways, like you have to select one. So custom application. So how many steps we do have to create an application? So which is very easy, right? Like see, we are not doing anything code or something. We are just creating. Okay, with normal existing functionality only. Okay, drag and drop only. So we are just creating an application. So within this application, okay, if I want to create an application, I have like 5 steps. You can see like in step 1, you just need to select the type of application which you want to create. And the second step, okay, so before going this, I just want to one more concept. Yeah, yesterday like we have seen environments also. So if I want to create anything, okay, so create. while creation. So you will be prompted something called label. Okay, so you can see label and then name and then singular, plural. Okay, so singular, plural. Name itself is like singular name only. Label, singular name, plural name, and then API name. So these are the like four terminology you should have aware. So when you are creating anything in Salesforce, from drag and drop only. Okay, so from drag and drop, like when you are creating application, it will ask label, name, and sometimes it will ask plural names. Okay, for some features it won't ask plural name, but okay, so API name. So these like label means which is something which will be used at UI level. UI, you are aware, right? Like which will be for front end. Okay, so we can show if I want to show something called student name as it is student space name. Okay, so if I want to give spaces or something which can be read by the users or end users or the clients. Okay, so in that case we will use this label. This is for front end purpose we will use. And singular name, so this won't be utilized for front end. Okay, so it will be like something which we will use within the system. Okay, so we call it as a model. And API name, so we will be using for controller. Controller purpose means like okay, as an admin or sorry, as a developer or admin, I just need to classify okay the difference between okay app or like something. Okay, if I want to query within the system as a developer point, like if I speak, I just need to have a reference. So for that reference, I can just okay get from this API name. So one is a label which is for UI purpose, and the second singular which is also for model, and plural name. Mostly we will use this for tabs. So tabs, like if you can see, okay, so we have seen here, right? Like we have like accounts, contacts, opportunities, forecasts. Last you can see yes, 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 right? So instead of singular, there is a plural. So this plural, okay, we will use at tab level. So at that case, okay, so we will be using that. Okay. Label, okay, singular label and plural label, and then API name. API name, which actually we use, we means like developers, we use these API names. Okay, so now see app label. So this label, okay, which can have like spaces also, but app name. So this name, it should not be having spaces. It can have like spaces, but it should not have spaces. Okay, and here like let's take I want to create some sort of okay hotel business. Hotel business. I'm just giving hotel buddy. So automatically it has taken right like label which can have like spaces also. But okay, if I give spaces here and if I want to try to go next page, so it will throw an error. Okay, so the app name, the name. Okay, so this name should not contain spaces or something. Okay, some characters like it will be saying. So you have to give like this. Okay, so if you don't want to specify anything, you just need to give for the space underscore. Mostly we will use underscore. Okay, almost all developers like there is a standards, right? So we have to use underscore. So hotel underscore buddy. So this is a okay, it will understand in the model. So this is only for UI purpose. For the front end people or okay, business people, they can see this. That is why. So it can also have like spaces. You can just give something okay, some description. You can give one left blank also. Okay. So these marks are there, right? Red marks, which is mandatory. So required information and remaining like you can left blank also, no issues. Okay, so this is step number 2. So we have created label, we have created name, and then like if you have image, okay, so to a specific hotel, so you can just okay insert that image. Right now I'm not inserting. Later also you can insert it. And now, okay, so for application, what we need. So if I want to have application, so when you click sales or when you click okay service, when you click marketing, what you need? So you need modules, right? So a single application can have like multiple modules, right? So right now my application doesn't have anything. So but there are Salesforce is offering all these okay so common features. I told right like we are using multi-tenant architecture. So we have like both okay exclusive and common features. Okay, these are all common features which is provided by Salesforce. Mostly we will use, okay, out of this like 50% we will use in our normal projects also. Okay, so we will use our accounts and we will use our search and we can use like these campaigns, cases, shortly. And okay, so some of them like I'm selecting contacts, contracts. We can also create our own, so that we will see later. But I'm just okay selecting which are available. Okay, no problem. So we can select later also, but right now, okay, I have selected this. So we can just, okay, we can just change the navigations also. The first should be, we cannot change this. Home should be at first only, and then account contact, like we can just change the position also. And default landing tab, okay, so you can put like, let's take, okay, when someone is logging in, okay, he's just selecting marketing. So by default, it is going to home, right? So you can just control that also. If you want to just okay default landing tab something like accounts or something, we can just change that also default landing tab. But right now, okay, always like we use home. Okay, so you can change it later also. No, it is like the fourth step also almost done. Right. So what we have done like for application, what we need? So we need a UI name, label, okay, and also and some sort of name which can be utilized in model and some sort of name which can be utilized at API level. Okay, so that we have provided. And then okay, so later like we are providing so the modules which are required for that application and the default landing page. And okay, so this is important. Like we will also talk about this profile, but right now okay, you can just select system administrator. So if you don't give this, okay, what will happen? So if I don't enable this, what will happen? Let's say if I'm not okay enabling it, I'm just saving it. So total how many 5 steps are over? And I've created one application. So application name is Hotel Buddy, right? Yeah. So this you can see Hotel Buddy. This is custom application. Okay. So you can see here like this is a custom application. So remaining all are standard application because yesterday only we created this account, right? So these are all standard available applications, but we have created our custom application Hotel Buddy. Right now I want to access that Hotel Buddy. I'm just refreshing. So now I want to check okay whether I have created this or not. Yeah, I can't see this Hotel Buddy, right? So why I can't see this Hotel Buddy? So because I haven't given any profile access to this, right? Okay, if you go back and edit this, so you can see all in one page. Okay, so we have given like label name, and you can also set your description, and then you can also insert an image. In second step, like we have left this, right? And you can also choose other tabs, or you can create your custom tab and you can add that tab here. And like okay, so you can just change the landing tab also and show in lightning experience, so you can just enable. But right now okay, I think this is a new one which has come up. We will just check whether we can access in lightning experience also. If you don't okay access lightning experience, we just need to enable this option also. And these are all the profiles. Okay, so right now I'm just giving system administrator. uh, Okay, actually, all the access level, okay, we will have the system administrator if you go to our development. Right. So I'm saving now. I have enabled access for system administrator. Can we see that? Okay, now you can see, right, like Hotel Buddy, right? So we can see all the standard applications, and also I have seen like this Hotel Buddy also. So if you click Hotel Buddy application, so you can see the home page. So it is containing something, okay, your username and winter 22 for developers, and it is say saying something. Okay, so you can just post something like calendar, my tasks, or okay. So this is the home page, and we have created these, right? First, I have put accounts and then contacts, campaigns, cases, charter, contacts. Okay, so these tabs I have utilized into this application. Okay, so Hotel Buddy application. I guess you are clear, right? Do you have any doubts? Like it is simpler only. You can also have a try. You can create a Hotel Buddy. Okay, in your personal logs. I guess okay, you have created a personal log. Otherwise, you can create your personal log, or you can utilize this org also. I have provided username and password. Yesterday I have shared. Okay, so this link will be that's like you have to rejoin this link again. Okay, and you can also create this Hotel Buddy. And after this, okay, last step we have created one profile, right? Like we have given access to a profile. We just need to understand like what is profile also. Now, okay, we will discuss about profile and why we have given profile access and how we can see that profile. That also I'll show now. And okay, so please, if it is disconnected, you just rejoin again. Okay, so we have created some people.